What is your name?
Laura Valencia.
How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
How long you have been here in the United States?
It's going to be 11 years in October.
Okay. What country you came from and why?
I came from Colombia. We had came to reach the American.
Okay. Do you think immigrants help the United States society?
Yes, I feel like they make a big impact economically
Why?
because they take low-paying jobs that many people, Americans who have been here for longer, don't want to take because they're hard labor. They go through bad treatment most of the time.
So do you think immigrants do the jobs that Americans don't want to do?
Yeah, most part they do. You know, no one wants to really do hard work for low payments.
Do you think there should be any changes to immigration laws?
I feel like immigration laws as of now are pretty strict. There shouldn't be any changes. They have been like this for a few years and there's a reason why. I feel like they're pretty accurate. You can't make them any stricter. And
Are you proud to be an immigrant?
yes, I feel like I got the best of both worlds. I knew how a Colombian culture is and how a culture here is. I feel like coming here has impacted my world hugely. I have a better chance of being successful here in the States. I am very proud to be an immigrant.
So do you think that immigrants have a good impact to the United States?
I definitely do think immigrants have a good impact to the United States.
Okay, Mr. Ballard, do you think immigrants help USA economically?
Yes.
Why and how?
Well, with our immigration laws, some of those laws require immigrants to come start businesses and to employ people
Mm-hmm.
and to be successful. And so when immigrants come, they're usually some of the best and brightest of all over the world. And they come and they help our economy grow because they own their own business and they create jobs. They're entrepreneurs. And entrepreneurs are some of the best ways to create jobs in America.
Okay, so if you think they help with our economy, why we need to deport them?
That's a separate issue.
A separate issue?
Yes. Are you talking about immigrants or illegal immigrants?
I'm talking about illegal immigrants, yes.
That's different.
Okay.
If one comes illegally, and we don't know who they are, we don't know what kind of background they have, what kind of education they have, we don't know if they're here to help with business or are they here to get some of our government benefits. And because of those unknowns, they can actually be a hurt on our society.
Can you give me a sample of the benefits that they may get?
Welfare,
Welfare?
yeah. Medicare, Medicaid.
Okay. Next question.
Because if an
Okay.
illegal immigrant, say, is pregnant and goes to the hospital has to cover or has to treat that person, whether it's pregnancy or somebody's hurt. And if they're illegal, it doesn't matter. They still have to be treated. So either A, the hospital loses money, or they get coverage from the government to cover that stuff. Either way, it's actually a drain to the economy, not a help.
Okay. Do you think immigrants do the jobs that Americans don't want to do?
First of all, I'm against broad statements. Each individual, case stands on its own. But as far as a general statement like that, I don't know. Because if illegal immigrants, that's who we're talking about, did not have those jobs, I think Americans would fill those jobs that need a job.
Like a United States citizen, do you think immigrants have a good impact to the United States?
Yes and no. Like everybody that's pretty much here in America, we've all go far back enough, we were all immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
But there are laws that make an immigrant coming here legal. We got plenty of ways. And those type of immigrants that come legally here, and we know who are here, have a great impact on the economy and a great impact in our communities. They adapt to the American way of life. But people who come here that we don't know who they are, no matter whether it's from Mexico or from the Middle East, Syria, we don't know if they're going to adapt to our values as Americans. This is what's happening in Europe right now with all the immigrants going to Europe from the Middle East. And Europe is having a hard time with those immigrants obeying the laws of their countries. And that's because they don't know who they are. They have no background checks for them. And so if you don't have that, you don't know if they're having a good impact or not a good impact. But if you do, if you come to this country legally, like the laws we have set up, then we do know whether or not you're having a good or bad impact. And that's the whole difference.
Like a United States citizen, do you think immigrants have a good impact in the United States?
Yes, I feel like immigrants give America more of the aspects, like the ideologies of like the culture of other places, so we become more traditional. Like we experience more things, so we have better chances like at communicating with other countries.
What is the positive impacts that immigrants have in the United States?
Well, me being Hispanic and being from parents that were immigrants themselves, and me being a former chef and in the culinary field, I think that in the culinary field themselves, they brought over their recipes, their culture, which I think has greatly improved the United States, America itself. I think that's just a small piece of what they've done to better our world. Like I said, I come from parents who are immigrants. I am Hispanic. Even though I was born in the United States, I consider myself Hispanic. And that's just one of the small little things that they've done to help our culture and to help us here in the United States.